Well, can depressed little you figure out a way to tease the last episode?
I don't know if I can or not. I mean, you're looking at the 6th day of a 5-day week, and okay, fine. If you would, before we all croak because of some strange climate thing, whatever it might be, I suspect there'll be a drought that floods us. Or a flood that droughts us.
Well, and that's what's going to happen. You know, no matter
and
what
then
happens,
all the ice will freeze and then melt rapidly. We'll drown
to death.
All the way. On that cheery note, like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News. We happen to know that Wednesday Addams likes us. And Grandpa Munster is pretty fond of us. So
didn't we interview Wednesday's husband one time?
We did. The original. No, we actually talked to the original Wednesday one time.
Yeah, but didn't she bring him in?
Yes. Yeah.
Who happened to be an ex-porn star.
And Christine Ricci? R-I-C-C-I.
Richie.
She has some of the most amazing characters, but she was built to play
Wednesday.
Yeah.
She was great.
And as she gets older, I can only see her as Morticia. So with this insight, please like, subscribe, and or follow This Is Truly News before we all die. So do it now. Have your friends do it now. Oh, too late, we're dead.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
The Wall Street Journal's reporting...
We're not dead!
We're not dead.
Thank you!
Saved again by climate change.
The weather gods have saved us for another day.
The Wall Street Journal's reporting several users of the new and improved iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Pro have encountered an undocumented feature while visiting amusement parks around the country.
An undocumented feature.
Well, it's not a bug. It's an undocumented feature.
This is generally an oops that showed up later.
Yes. Apparently, when a new iPhone user jumps on a roller coaster with all its movement and sudden braking, the iPhone thinks they've been in an accident, contacts emergency services and people on their contact list.
Phil has died.
In response to the false alarms, an Apple spokesperson said Apple tested the feature with over 1 million hours of car crash data and real-world driving analysis. But did you notice the Apple spokesperson, if that is their real name, never says how well the phone performed in the aforementioned test. It just said it was tested. Other tests already performed on the iPhone 14s? Varying results.
Like somehow, but it was tested makes it all better.
Like, couldn't be our fault. We tested it.
You see this stuff happening? It can't be happening because we tested.
Right.
Positive for stupid.
It's starting to sound like Microsoft.
Well, have you noticed everyone in the information business?
Oh, yes.
At some point or another starts to sound like Microsoft.
Yeah. So it's okay at our end. It must be operator error.
Or Mussolini, either one.
He's back.
Oh, that mischievous imp, Dennis the Menace. Okay. A 3.5-foot tall bronze statue that pays tribute to the cartoon strip character at Dennis the Menace Playground in Monterey, California. That only makes sense. Except for when it's on the run.
What?
No. The statue was installed in 1988, was stolen, again, in August. Monterey police told KSBW-TV thieves used a grinder to cut Dennis's foot and remove the 200-pound artwork called a symbol of the goodness and happiness of the city by city manager Hans Usler. We suspect that foot was probably found in a national park in the Geyser, but we're not going there now. You'd have to listen back a few days. The statue was first stolen in 2000. And, went up in 88, was first stolen in 2006, so it had a good run.
Okay.
So a replacement statue was put up in 2006. 9 years later, a Dennis the Menace statue was found at a scrapyard in Orlando, Florida, but it was determined to be a different piece than the Monterey Dennis. Yes, round, round, get around, he gets around. What the hell do you do? I'm just wondering, what do you do with a giant freaking Dennis the Menace bronze statue?
I think you find every person in your neighborhood named Wilson, and ring the doorbell, leave
And
the
leave it at his
statue
front
and
door.
run. Yeah,
That
I
would
think
be
that's
fun.
what you do.
Or you steal two of them and put them on each end of your driveway. That'd be different.
Ooh, I like that. Flathead Beacon Police Blotter. 9:10 a.m.
Finally, a semblance of normalcy.
Dispatch was unable to help someone who claimed to be a victim of crimes against humanity, but refused to divulge more information. Actually, I've committed the crimes against myself, and I'll be going to confession later. Do I need you for this? I don't think so.
No, I'm just going to stand over here. You're good.
10:24 a.m. A hotel guest who accidentally left his man purse and 9mm pistol asked if it could be shipped back to him.
The answer was,
yeah, you can. You just have to do it in a certain way.
Yeah.
12:29 p.m. A panhandling man was playing a fake violin. The panhandling isn't the problem. It's that freaking fake violin. Wow, how is that worth a call to emergency services?
What makes a fake violin?
Right? I hadn't thought of that.
It's not a Stradivarius. Nothing is, sir.
Well, there are plenty of Cremonese violins around. I happen to know something about Stradivari.
I'm frightened now.
3:42 p.m. A woman returned from vacation to find one of her outside plants knocked over. Hello, 911. Someone knocked over my plant.
Another potted plant was heard to snicker.
Like Muttley. 6:58 p.m. A man who appeared to be mad at the world kept yelling at passing cars. As you do.
911.
And finally, 7:09 p.m.
Yeah.
Man drove up to a yard sale, stole a TV and a printer.
All right, that's the closest to a real 911 call I've had in those.
I think, yeah, we get one every now and again.
You know,
there's an actual crime.
My wife came home last night and I said, "How was work?" "It's a full moon." Oh,
she says,
"I don't have to know anymore." I said, "Do we have enough tinfoil?" I said, "Oh, I hope so."
I'm going to just slather the house with it.
I think all of these people must have at one point or another lived here.
Somewhere near Flathead, or
I'm guessing they had to.
Whitefish, Montana. Yeah.
62-year-old Anthony Petty. Oh, he's going to drag my name and Richard Petty's name through the mud.
Tony Petty. He's a fat little guy.
Trust me on this. This is weird in a disgusting, why are you alive sort of way. 62-year-old Anthony Petty, Seminole, Florida, told Pinea County cops on August 18th that he was just trying to celebrate his birthday. The authorities were a little upset that he was trying to celebrate his birthday with a meeting of a 14-year-old girl for sex at a St. Petersburg apartment.
A lot of times society looks askance at that.
Only the ones that are, sane.
Right.
I would say normal, but that's such a nebulous term. According to the Smoking Gun, Petty had been communicating with the 14-year-old girl, who in reality wasn't. She was an undercover police officer. I don't even know if she was a she.
Her typing made her look so good, though.
She looked so young. She typed young.
Yep.
They met on a chat app.
Maybe it was Johnny Depp.
Sent her explicit messages and a video of him being his own best friend, shall we say.
Oh, he had a collar on and was taking himself for a walk?
I'm guessing that would be it. I hope that was all it was.
Mm-hmm.
Petty's in jail. He's got some bond to pay before he hopes to get out. 62. If I see a 14-year-old, I'm going, why aren't you in school?
Every now and again, someone will meet some of my karate students. And they'll say something about the young ladies like, my goodness, they're pretty. And I said, my goodness, they're between 16 and 27. Can you imagine having a conversation with them?
Not for long. We don't have to talk. Yeah, actually, you really do.
Yeah,
At some point, you really do.
Absolutely do.
And honestly, it'll suck the brain right out of your life. Or the life right out of your brain.
And you'll find out it is not possible to go any further.
Nope. Not if you have a brain in your head.
Or anywhere else for that matter.
Yep.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.